Today, we're going to dive into a total lifesaver for anyone, and I mean anyone, running a server-side app. It's called PM2, and it's basically the process manager that works around the clock, so you don't have to.
Let me ask you something. It's 3 a.m. Is your application still running? Come on, we've all been there, right? You wake up in a cold sweat, you grab your phone, and you're just praying. Did the server crash? Did that critical process die again? Well, that late night anxiety, that's exactly what we're going to solve today. I mean, think about it. Manual restarts, messy logs, lost traffic. There has to be a better way. Because when an app goes down, it's just this mad scramble, isn't it? You're SSHing into a server, digging through logs, trying to figure out what went wrong, and the whole time your users are getting hit with error pages. It's such a frustrating, inefficient cycle. Well, good news. There is a better way. It's time to meet PM2, your app's guardian. Seriously, I want you to think of it like a relentless, totally dedicated bodyguard for your application, and it is always on watch. So, what is this thing exactly? PM2 is what's called a daemon process manager. Now, that sounds fancy, but in simple terms, it's just a background service. Its entire job, its whole reason for existing, is to start your apps, keep an eye on them, and, this is the key part, restart them instantly if they ever crash. Yep, its core mission, keep your app online 24/7. That is its singular focus. It's all about ensuring uptime and reliability. It basically turns a fragile little process into a super resilient service that you can actually trust stay running. Okay, this is where it gets really good. Let's dive into the 5-minute workflow. Because honestly, the best part about PM2 is how ridiculously easy it is to get started. I'm talking about a workflow you can nail down in just a few minutes. All right, check this out. Step 1, you install it globally with npm install PM2 at latest-g. Easy enough? Then, step 2, instead of running your app with, node app.js, you just type PM2 start app.js. And that's it. Seriously, your app is now daemonized, it's running in the background, totally under PM2's protection. And if you want to see what's going on, just type PM2 list, and bam, you've got its status right there. Oh, and here's a really cool thing. Don't let that npm install fool you. PM2 is not just for Node.js. Not at all. It can manage a bash script, a Python app, even a compiled binary file. Basically, if you can execute it from the command line, PM2 can probably manage it. How cool is that? Okay, let's talk about day-to-day management. It is so intuitive. You've got these core commands, PM2 stop, PM2 restart, PM2 delete to remove it from the list, and PM2 logs to see what's happening in real time. Honestly, these 4 commands right here, they're going to cover 90% of what you'll ever need. It's just a simple, super powerful toolkit. And what if you need a live dashboard right in your terminal? You got it. Just type PM2 Monit. That's M-O-N-I-T. This one command fires up this beautiful real-time dashboard right there in your terminal. It shows you CPU usage, memory, live logs, everything for every single process. And the best part? 0 setup required. It just works. All right, so the basics are amazing, right? But that's just scratching the surface. Now we're going to unlock PM2's superpowers. These are the features that take it from, hey, this is useful, to I cannot live without this in production. So let me paint you a picture. Your server just rebooted. What happens to your app? This is a classic production nightmare, right? Maybe it was a security patch, maybe a hardware issue, who knows? But without something like PM2, your application is just dead. It stays down until you manually log in and start it up again. Well, PM2 solves this with 2 super simple commands. First, you run PM2 startup. This just generates a little script for your system so that PM2 itself starts up when the server boots. Then step 2, you run PM2 save. This command is like telling PM2, hey, remember this exact list of apps I'm running right now? And that's it. Now it'll automatically bring everything back online after a reboot. Problem solved. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about performance. Think about this. Your server has multiple CPU cores, right? Maybe 4, 8, 16. But your Node.js app, by default, it's only using 1. Just 1 of those cores. That means you're leaving a ton of performance just sitting there on the table, completely unused. This is where PM2's cluster mode is a total game changer. So in standard mode, you have one process on one core. But in cluster mode, PM2 launches a separate process on every single available CPU core, and it automatically acts as a load balancer, spreading all the incoming traffic between them. You get this huge performance boost, and the best part is you don't have to change a single line of your actual application code. And how do you do this? This is the magic part. You unlock all that performance with one simple command, PM2 start app.js -i max. That little -i max flag is all it takes. You add that and PM2 just handles the rest. It instantly maximizes your server's hardware. It's incredible. All right, one last superpower, and this one is a huge quality of life improvement for developers. You know that tedious cycle, right? You make a code change, you switch to the terminal, you stop the server, you start it again, over and over. Well, PM2 can completely automate that for you. All you do is add the -watch flag when you start your app. So, PM2 start app.js -watch. That's it. Now PM2 is watching your files. The second you hit save on a change, it gracefully restarts the application for you. It creates this totally seamless, fast, and just efficient development workflow. So when you put all of this together, the auto restarts, the clustering, the boot persistence, you get to the core philosophy of PM2. It is, quite simply, set it and forget it. It's a tool that's designed to give you peace of mind. You set it up, and you can just trust it to do its job. So why does all this matter? The crucial point here is that PM2 isn't just another utility. It's a whole strategy for reliability. It keeps your apps online 24/7, it enables zero downtime reloads, it lets you maximize your server's performance, it gives you simple, built-in monitoring, and it makes sure your app survives server reboots. It covers all the bases. So I'll leave you with this question, the same one we started with. Your server just rebooted? Are you worried? The next time you deploy an application, ask yourself that. Because with PM2 in your corner, the answer can finally be a very, very confident no.